Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and welcome to the Spirit of Music and the Status Quo. Welcome to the show, two very cool individuals whom I've had the pleasure to get to know in recent years. And firstly, reggae artist, lyricist and drummer and one of the founding members of Young Culture, Mr. Richie Culture, and also sat by the side of the incredibly talented audio extraordinaire, sound engineer, producer, live guitarist and multi-instrumentalist, Mr. Robbie Melody. How you doing, lads?
Big up, man.
All good, man. Bless.
Nice to see you again, man.
Yeah, good to see you, man. Great to have you both in. I know that we tried to run this back in November and December when you first lifted off with First Steps as well. And you know how life gets. It's just really good that we've got now even more to talk about.
Yeah, man. You've been a busy boy, innit, Richie?
Yeah, man. Bits and bobs, man, going on. New family and that, yeah, man. So been busy, man.
Yes, congratulations. Big love. What's it like being a daddy right now?
Nice, man. Life's nice. More determination, innit, man? So it's all blessed, man.
Yeah, trust me. Man. Brings the extra drive, doesn't it?
Yeah, man. We have enough drive anyway, so it's nice to add more, man.
That's very true. That's very true, you know. And you know, as soon as I saw the artwork for your EP, I was like, wow. Well, this is something. It just brought everything together.
Give thanks, man. Give thanks.
Big time. First Steps EP. If you don't know, get to know. This is a phenomenal 4-track EP that came out in it was sort of late November, sort of last year.
It's on my birthday actually, 11th of November.
Yeah, was it? Sorry, early November. It was your birthday. Oh, there you go. First Steps. Oh wow!
On the day, boom.
Yeah, on the day of your birthday.
Easy to remember, innit?
Edit, yeah.
Yes.
I thought that EP was so well balanced. It was almost like a 2-star EP. You had that harder dub, rootsy reggae. You know, the Brum is love. You know, Bag of Herb, Flying, big massive tunes, and then you've also got that charming, conscious, lover reggae style music that, you know, Jamaica Nice, me and you would just absolutely hit it. And I want to start off with Bag of Herb was absolutely already a smasher. Is what I think it was one of your first releases, wasn't it? It's a fat sound, crystal clean vocals, solid tune all around. Probably, I mean, you released that. Was that the first release?
At the EP, yeah. It was
yeah,
like
man. April 20th, wasn't it? The real day.
It was
420. We managed to make it reach it, yeah. 420.
420, yeah.
You got to release a tune like Bag of Herb on a day like 420 for obvious reasons. You know what I mean? Like it's written in time already, isn't it? But nah, it's wicked. It went down sweet. Like it was just ramping up.
Response.
Managed to get in touch with the Wicked channel online, the High Stereo Love. Do these lyric videos. Definitely encourage anybody to check them out. And if you want a lyric video doing, hit them up, man. But yeah, they were great. Like just did the lyric video for Bag of Herb. And yeah, it was just like 10,000 views in the first week, and then the next week, and the next week. And we were just like, whoa, you know, that's cool, man. And, you know, it's just climbing. So,
yeah.
Big respect to everyone sharing the vibes as well, man. Big love for that.
Yeah, that tune really did fly off, man. I remember seeing it first, and then, you know, down, like you say, tens of thousands of hits and views, and I was and well deserved. It was like I say, an absolute banger. And the dub version that followed as well, Bag of Dub,
yeah,
aptly named.
Well, you got to do that.
Yeah, absolutely wicked. And then the Jamaica Nice tune, I really enjoyed as well. It's very different to the others. It was a little softer, and it had a little bit of less energy, more chill, not too intense. The production was really good. It really worked well with the other two. It was a real good balance, and the production was really right up my street. You know, it's real poolside, cocktail sun beaming down. A lovely shift of energy for the EP, and that level of production, Robbie, was fantastic. It really,
man.
It was, man. You know, I wanted to say it from then, so I'm gonna have to say it now. Do you know what I mean? And anyone who hasn't caught the EP yet, go grab it. You can grab it from a bag of places, and
yes.
So go search for it. You can find it wherever you feel, wherever you need to get it from. Spotify and all the rest of them as well. Go.
Bandcamp as well, man.
Bandcamp, yeah. Get it on a Friday as well, so you get all the funds. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's the one.
That's it.
At least Bandcamp are doing that, because you know you can't rely on Spotify to make a living.
Nah, to say the least. Someone's making a living off that. Do you know what I mean? Someone's making a fat living off that somewhere.
Yeah,
crazy world, man.
The labels, and then I just wanted to finish off as well by saying that the Me and You song was truly a lovely place to finish. And Richie Flair in your singing voice there, and with the falsetto touches on that tune as well, I thought it was just a real icing on the cake. And
What
really
you say? What you call them? What you call them?
Falsettos.
Falsetto. Yeah, man, I'm still learning. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
They're falsettos.
That's
Do you
a
want to drop
technical
one?
term,
You
innit, man? Technical term.
Nah,
man.
I'm just saying I'm still learning, man. I'm still new in the vocals thing. Like,
Oh,
people
you mean
say,
the term?
Yeah, man. So I'm still learning things, man. Same way.
We all are, man. Yeah, falsetto.
Yeah, man.
It was So it's when you go that extra. I'm starting to get into those. Where you can get falsetto. They call it with They put with a little. What do they call it now? With a little bit of magic on. And it's where where you do it, and you can sort of bit of vibrato on the end of it. So you're like, ah. Well, these ones. I'm learning about them ones now. They're really interesting me. So falsettos with a little magic.
Yeah, man. You can be your full own backing vocal section then. Do you know what I mean? Like, and get all the different voices out of it.
So you can bounce around the key with the little flutters of vocals just at the end. So
yeah, man. Definitely.
And Robbie, last year up to First Steps was a pretty big year for you. You've been super busy as well. It feels like your production level has just skyrocketed after another. It just keeps going. Obviously, you've been working with K Dotty as well. You've done a few tunes.
Wicked artist.
Yes, big up K Dotty, and
Big up yourself.
you had a few songs out with her already, and a couple on the horizon. Am I allowed to say that?
Yeah, of course you are, man. Yeah, no, definitely. It's building up that catalogue in it. No, I've been blessed, man. I've been blessed. Like, it's one of them. Like, I mean, like, being able to, I've just been welcomed into the whole Birmingham music scene as an outsider, so to speak. Do you know what I mean? And you know what I mean? I've met so many wicked artists. You know, like Richie, like yourself, like K Dotty, like Juggernaut, like being part of High Grade Hi-Fi. And just, you know, there's so much wicked energy in your city, man. And I think, it's just a wicked thing to be part of it. So I think it works in two ways. As a producer, you can only really get magic when you work with magical people. You know, like, I can make music all day long, but like, and you need those magical people to work with. And I think that's where it really happens, man, you know. And I think that was the same thing with First Steps. Like, if you listen deeply into First Steps, the lyrical content, there's some stories in there, you know. Like Richie's journey to Jamaica, you know, and all of that. He's probably better to tell that story than me. But I think, like, when you've got that music, you've got a real reason then to push the production, you know, and to push the music, because it's coming from a heartfelt place. So I feel like I've got to step myself up, do you know what I mean? And turn the music into that way as well. So that's what it is for me. It's just energies bouncing backwards and forwards. And yeah, I think you need that. Collaborations, you know, it's the key.
Well, there, you've just put me on to what I was going to ask you there. I guess.
Segue.
Well, it was a nice segue, actually, yeah, because, you know, a man from Ironbridge, a man from Brum. How did the two galaxies collide? Because you're a crazy duo right now. I feel like it's coming. How did it all come about? Where did you two first meet? And then also, could we touch on some of the storytelling in that EP? What was your favorite song in that EP, Richie? And what was the story behind it? How you met first, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, man. Was it High Grade Hi-Fi with Jake and that?
Yeah, man, it would have been down at Blotto's, man, as usual.
Yeah, rehearsals of High Grade Hi-Fi.
Yeah.
Jake put, big up Jake as well, man.
Yeah, man.
High Grade Hi-Fi.
Yeah.
Yes, Jake, big up, man.
Yes,
and big
man.
up Blotto's, man. Rest in peace.
Yes,
good lord.
for real.
Man.
What a
Truly,
place.
man.
What a place.
Truly, yeah. Bun Uber Eats. Was it Uber Eats or was it Just Eats?
What's that?
Just Eats, that's the one who took it over, isn't it?
Is it?
Yeah, something
Nah.
like that. Man.
Never.
Trust me, it's like some delivery place. That's what I heard, man. Anyway,
That's crazy.
Yeah, man, it's crazy, bro.
The amount of vibes that have happened there over the years.
I'm telling you, bro. But anyway, man.
I can't imagine going there to get a takeaway. Seriously.
Madness.
Telling you, man.
It's
So
crazy.
you guys-
Just Eats, man.
You guys met there then? Blotto's probably a high.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it was when it was definitely through High Grade. I remember Jake sending me a tune, Dreader, wasn't it? Like,
Jake, because I must have put a little shout out on Facebook saying, any producers, let's link up and work and that.
Yeah, man.
And not many people hollered, and a few people didn't pull through. You get me? But then
Yeah.
Jake pulled through straight and goes, yeah, I listen. I got some rhythms, and straight away I was like, yeah, bam. I'll start working. So I'll come link him, did Dreader.
Yeah, man.
And then we linked up with you as he did High Grade Hi-Fi, like we said, innit? And did
man.
what were we doing?
Warrior.
Yeah, it was Warrior, man. Do you remember?
Warrior, man. That's the one.
Yeah,
yeah,
man.
Warrior.
That was
That's
a
what
big
I said.
tune. The
Bless
video
man.
was recorded just outside of Blotto's.
man.
Yeah.
Yes.
He had the sound system out. Sick.
Yeah.
It was
Yes.
sick.
Full of
When I saw
vibes.
that power through there, I feel like, whoa, okay. that was a big collab, you know. High Grade
Yeah,
Hi-Fi,
man.
you know, Richie Culture, seeing you, man, all there. I was just like, and then I came to see you all play down at the not Dark Horse,
Was it
Prince of
PS2?
Wales.
Yeah, that little one we did.
Yeah,
When we-
yeah.
That was early 2020, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was, I think they had like
15th 15th of January, man. I remember it's 2 weeks after New Year or whatever. But like that must have been like one of the last gigs of 2020, really. Do you know what I mean? Like, obviously not. There was, but
Was it a Soul Sessions? Was it a
I don't
Friday?
know, man. It was a Friday, definitely. Ends hooked it up, man. It was
Ends
Ends'
did.
friend, man.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He knows.
Yeah.
I can't remember what her name is down the Prince of Wales, but like, yeah, he hooked up that gig, and it was a mad little session. To be fair,
It was
cool.
wicked. That's where I think I probably properly met you. I think
Yeah, it was. Yes, it was definitely, and I remember that because like there was a Slipknot gig on the same night, and so like loads of people were in there in Slipknot.
I did notice that crowd in there was nice and
yeah,
there's
it was a
big,
mix, man.
big
Punk
spectrum.
man.
Definitely for real. But yeah, that was a good session, man. But I remember like getting sent Dreader and just like instantly, man, like Richie's got like this rootsy quality to his voice that like I don't know, it just kind of goes back longer than, you know, like it's got like this authenticity to it, man. A lot of people don't sing like that now, and like, it's not just that, it's going back to energies. You know, when you hear someone sing and you can hear where the energy's coming from, and it's like this is deeper than just. I love dancehall music, and I love all the modern reggae, but my heart's in roots and dub, roots and culture, and that's where I heard it instantly, man. As soon as I heard Richie, and I was like, yeah, I need to work with this guy. You know what I mean? And High Grade Hi-Fi was the meeting, so yeah, man, it was a good time. It's a mad time. High Grade Hi-Fi is mad.
Yeah. Well, you know, like I said, man, like I'm new to the whole vocal thing. Man. At heart, yeah, I'm like a DJ or a drummer, like, you know what I mean? Because me and Stevie started Young Cultures, and I was a DJ. You get me? And then he started the band, and I was like, we need a drummer, so I started playing drums. So I'm still new to the both of them still, but the vocals was a new thing. So High Grade Hi-Fi, you know, like all these rhythms are playing, and then all the energies on stages, like the different people you're on stage. If you just learn things on the road, man, so it's good, man.
Yes.
It was all good energy, man. And like you had laughs on the road, and I remember we played that wedding as well, man. Like,
Yeah, that was mad. Crazy.
You learn things, man. So it's like I just like putting myself in them, like that environment, because I know where I want to be in the music, and I know what I want to say, but I still need to learn all the ropes and learn how to do this, and you know, be in this environment and this crowd and that. So yeah, it's good to be out there with them, man. So big up High Grade Hi-Fi and all the people I was with, man. Yeah, man, for real.
Yeah, defo. And hey, mate, you know, that's pretty impressive. So did you just start learning drums around that time? Is it so you've been how long have you been drumming for?
No, it was like 2015 or something like that, or 2014 that Stevie got the band together, Young Culture, because Stevie was making like a bag of rhythms and that.
Yeah.
He was like, yeah, I want to put the band together, but like we need a drummer and that. So I was like, yeah, man, come.
Yes.
So I started getting lessons off Damo. So Damo started teaching me, and then I started just going on. Yeah, man.
Big up.
Damo.
There'll be a lot of big ups in this, guys.
Yeah, you know, say, man, it's still a family thing, innit? Do you know what I mean?
Damo, Friendly Fire. Yeah, man, never want to do raises, man. Trust me. So we started getting lessons off Damo, and yeah, we started just playing with the band, and I started doing the thing. But
There you go.
if I'm honest, like I haven't really got any like musical like background in my family. Really, I've like a few family like singers and that, and this and it, like all sing in the house and that, but nothing like serious and that. So my family just hard working. You get me? Just work hard. So anything I say I'm gonna do, yeah, I'm gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna work at doing it. I'm not gonna be like half-hearted at it. Especially if people have got to depend on me as well. And we're trying to make a thing like work. Yeah, I'll work for it, man. So yeah.
Yeah, we were literally just discussing this just before you arrived, and it was just something about how, you know, just doing it and getting it on. And there's so many people in life, they'll want to do something, and then they just won't commit to it, or the first sight of failure, or the first time it doesn't work out for them, they'll stop and walk away. And it's not how you do it. It's, you know, you got to just keep going at it and go at it. If you want it, you're gonna do it.
Truly.
Just keep working it. So
definitely, man. You're always going to face adversity in it, and I think that's the journey in it, though. Like, you know, you've got to overcome those things, and I don't know, failure is a blessing as well in itself, isn't it? Because it's just exposing all your faults and weaknesses there on the table right in front of you. So why not learn from it? You know. But I know you know it's a hard one too. Sometimes it's not always easy to do that, is it? Depends how hard you've fallen in it. Yeah, man.
Yo. Don't waste the time.
All the voices. Don't waste the time.
yes, lads, we're back in business, and
we are live.
we were just talking about the some of the tracks on the EP, and I wanted to touch on Jamaica Nice, absolute lovely tune, and I'd like to hear a little bit of the backstory behind that one.
Well, to be honest, like it's like I've never been to Jamaica. I've never met my family at my dad's side in Jamaica before. So like,
wow,
my nan was going over there, and I was just like, "Yo, I'll go over with you." So she went over. Long story short, and I went over there and met all my family and that. So it's basically just like a roundup of like my little adventure over there the first time I saw it. You know what I'm saying? Because the whole EP itself was meant to be just be like a quick insight of like what I'm about and like, you know, what I do. You know what I mean? Like, and what I kind of believe in and think about in just like a quick, a quick succession. So that was all it was meant to be really. And then like, we got more ideas coming forward, but like I just wanted everyone to go, yo, this is Richie Culture, and this is Wagwan, you get me? You know what I'm saying? And after that, we'd just talk about other topics and things like that. So yeah, Jamaica Nice is just like, yeah, like if you listen to the tune, you'll hear it, man. You know what I'm saying? That's the story of what happened from day one till close to when I was leaving. That's what happened. That was the journey.
Yeah, man.
So
yeah, I got chills. I can't tell you, man. It's such a beautiful thing to the first time you meet some family and you really captured that in the song. Tell me a bit about Jamaica. What was your favourite part? Obviously, seeing your family, I'm sure, was up there. So, but tell me a bit about the island. I've not been, and I definitely want to go.
Yeah, it's lovely, man. Everything's nice. Everything's blessed in Jamaica, man. You definitely have to go, man. Like the papers and the news, like portray it a different way, man. But yeah, it's nice, man. It's a blessed place, man.
What the papers here, like?
Yeah, well, everywhere, like there's, they really promote like, the other islands, the tourist places.
Yeah.
They try and drive people over there, but Kingston, all them kind of places, and Portmore and Portland, all nice places, man. Trust me, everyone's nice, man.
Yeah, you can see a lot of the agency, the agendas in there.
Yeah, for real.
Come to Barbados, come to Cuba.
Truly, not saying that Barbados. There's nothing wrong with Barbados and that, but that's where they like try and drive everyone because they try and scare everyone from Kingston and all these places going, yo, it's violent and it's rough. But nah, Jamaica, them places, they're nice, man. Trust me. Lovely place. And I was quite lucky how I saw it is because, like, I was with my nan, I was staying with my grand aunt as well. And then she had, like, a taxi driver who was, like, driving us around everywhere. And then my dad's bedroom, a guy called Salah, was, like, coming to pick me up every morning and drive me around the island. So I was seeing everything, you know what I'm saying? I was like, he weren't shying me away for nothing, man. He was making me see everything. It was good, man. It was a blessed time, man.
Okay, so you got to see the whole island for how it should
man,
be.
Yeah, man. Everywhere, man. We travel everywhere, man.
Yeah.
Everywhere travel, man.
Well, I have to do it, man. Maybe you can take me one of these days, man. Show me what it's all about. Gotta go.
Come down when you're ready, man. When you're ready.
Yeah. I'm ready, man. I'm ready as soon as they let us travel again.
Yeah, I'm looking to go in December, man. So if you're ready, we're ready, man.
Get saving.
Yeah, man. That's the
one,
that's
man. The thing, isn't it?
For real, man.
I mean, why would you want to put people off from going to the home of such an incredible amount of music? Jamaica, for such a small island it's a big island if you reference it to the Caribbean, but a small island on the grand scheme of the world has produced so much magic. You know?
Yeah, truly.
Why would you want?
Well, they want to rob it from its goods, yeah. But like when they talk about taking people there, they want to take it to a tourist place where like expensive, just expensive. Like, they want to take people to Kingston and that, where people can nice themselves and go down to Portmore and Portland and all these places. They want to take people there. They want to take people to where this show is and that show is, not showing it a different way. But that's just how it is, and that all just stems back to money.
Yeah, man.
Where can we make the most money? And that's what it is everywhere, man. It's the same thing, man. So.
Story of the world, isn't it, at the moment?
Yeah, man. Well, yeah, for years, man, for years. Not even at the moment, for years. Like, people slowly wake up and then they go back to just like accepting, and then something mad else happens. Yeah. Something mad happens. They go, oh no, this is crazy.
Wake again quickly. Oh no.
Yeah. Then they call again. Everyone's blessed again. So no, it's not too bad. And that's and then something mad happens again. And, so it's been happening for years, man. So
it's true. And like, the amount of mad things that they keep pushing. You feel like we're in the most awake period. So many people have switched on, tuned into what's going on. Yet they seem to be just taking all the liberties right in front of everyone's faces and just going, take that one, just chipping away at it. I mean, like just recently, the what was the bill that just got passed in Parliament, losing your right to protest?
Yeah, man.
Or not losing. I don't know I haven't looked into it too tough, but they're saying that the right to peacefully protest is now now becoming more restrictive. I mean,
What are they trying to do? Like limit a peaceful protest? You know, like what kind of protest do they want? Because at the end of the day, you can't stop people from saying what they want to, especially if you live in a so-called democracy. Do you know what I mean? And it's like, well, you're forcing people into harsher terms, aren't you? You know, it's bad enough anyway.
Nah, man. For the people to like, wake up and see the truth, man. Like, if everyone stand together, what they're gonna do then? If everyone don't do it, then what are they gonna do?
Yeah, man.
So it's one of them ones where like, if they get the main people who are not gonna do it, they can get the little individuals who are like rebelling against the bad system. You get me? So if everyone rebels against the system, you're nice, man. I'm not saying go and rob someone, do something crazy, but when something stupid law comes in, go about and do your business.
Yeah, man.
Go about and do your business because you know about life.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I just think, it's one of them things there, man.
Yeah, man.
You know, now I think you've hit the nail on the head in many respects. I think that, the way that they've been doing this, the way this last year has shaped out has really segregated everybody as individuals. And I think it's, put a lot of people in, subcategories and are making, I see a lot of, division at the moment.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
and I think the key is, of course, coming together. That their biggest power really is to have everybody apart, argue amongst themselves while they do the dirty.
Yeah,
of course,
man.
man. Of course.
And it's an interesting thing. I can't remember who mentioned it. I saw someone post up and said, well, if you really think you need permission to protest, then maybe you shouldn't really be at the protest in the first place.
Yeah, man. Truly, man.
Sometimes and I suppose you got two arguments for that. One side that someone said to me is that, well, some people have, the families and they've got jobs and stuff that they can't afford to get arrested. And if the risk of being arrested is far greater now, then it's going to, reduce the numbers in that sense. Then on the flip coin, you go, well, if it's that important and the action needs direct and immediate, attention, then no matter what, you just go for it. And, the consequences are the consequences, but hopefully the end result is the same and the action, results in change. And I think that's what protest is all about. So no matter how much police legislation is out there, when we all come together and there's an important issue on the table, we've got to come together and we've got to make it happen no matter what the laws state are. I think that's my stance on it. We go out and we stand together no matter what.
Of course, man. Of course. I mean, you've got the laws of like the statutory law system that we live in now, and then you've got the common law system, and then you've got the law of like what is inside you, what's morally right, and what, at the end of the day, I mean, you've got to abide the way and you've got to do certain things, haven't you? But I think you should live by your own laws as much as you can from that point of view. And that's what you're saying, like if you feel something in your heart, go out and say that. Just because somebody says, oh no, you can't go out and say that. You should go and say that. And like, there's always going to be more than us than there is of, the establishment in one sense, because there just is. It's a numbers game. So if people come together and we support each other to be a unified people, then, that's what it's about. It's just having that doubt in people's minds and let it fester and let it grow and let it take over what you actually think is real, and I think that anyway, live by what you think is right, and obviously there is obviously extremes to that, like Richie says, I'm not going to tell you to go out and do certain things, but
I don't know, man. I just think like personally, I'm hard with it, man. I think people just gone soft over the time. Like, I don't know, man. Because they wouldn't have stood for this like back a day, trust me. They wouldn't have stood for this back a day. They would have had a problem on their hands. But I think what it is now is this like, people are just like, oh, no. You see the lies of the government, everyone sees this and they just go, yo, we got to fix it. We got to, because my man says this. And then what they do is they attack their brother, go, yo, I don't know, for example, why aren't you wearing a mask? Put your mask on. Yes, and then they start trying to police the place. You think, yo, this is exactly what the Babylon want. And like you said, it's divide and rule straight away.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's madness, man. It's for people to wake up and see the truth, man. And a lot of people see it. Like, look at the situations that happen on TV right now. I'm not even looking to go into the matters, but divide and rule, and you see how they're going on. So people need to wake up, man. You can't keep like look how long musicians, I don't know, world leaders, protesters telling you walk one out here, and you just watch the thing go, yeah, well, that happened then, and that was crazy, but it's better now. Come on, man, fix up, man, and see the truth, man. Instead of beating down on your neighbour now, look after your neighbour, man, because he's closer than you than the politicians that are telling you what to do.
Yes,
he knows you more than them.
True that.
So you have to fix up, man. Trust me.
Yeah, man.
Stop being so soft out there, man. Yeah, man, rebel against the system, man. You have to rebel against the system, man.
Serious, get hard, David Goggins style, serious.
And on a positive lift, that's why we make good music, isn't it?
Yeah, man. We try and like make people dance and sing along, but if they listen to the message, what they're singing to, we're telling you to unite, trust me. Listen to all the tunes we be doing, telling you to unite, tell you where to go, get your knowledge. Education's key, man. Too many people walking around thinking they got knowledge, they haven't read one book yet. You know what I'm saying? So you have to just listen and get wise, and educate yourself. Like I'm not saying I'm like fully educated. I'm humble with it. I'm like, yo, I need to learn a lot, but everyone just needs to learn, man. Trust him, man.
Yeah, no, it's true. Yeah, we started the conversation off saying we're learning every day, and there's as long as we treat ourselves as students of life, I feel when we come together in music, can't go wrong. And listen to the words. It's not all about the beat. Sometimes you got to hear it out. You got to hear the message.
Yeah. Even I'll admit that. Definitely.
But the frequencies that you emit, you know what I mean? You're inspiring the artist to deliver that message. There's a big combination play at work. There's a unison there. There's that tornado. There's that push and pull that creates that energy, that drive that lifts up the people. It's a combination.
Yes,
so
it is.
They rely on each other. It's a beautiful form of balance, and content is super important. Yeah, it's amazing. You I don't listen to it, but you can listen to some of the stuff that they pump out on the main radio stations, and there's no content. It's not there's no content in there. It's not real music. It's okay, whatever. Music is opinions.
It's what the people like to listen to, though. It's like it's popular, so it's like
it's safe.
It's one of them ones. People like all that stuff. You know what I mean?
It's like a safe zone, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? Like it's not too controversial. It's not doing this. It's not saying this.
Because when you touch on this, people say, "Oh, it's boring." When you talk about these matters that are true. So when you talk about matters that are just out there, and you're saying, we have to unite. Everyone's going, unite. Everyone's going, boo.
Why are you being so conscious, man?
Banging shit, man.
Just rap about bitches. You know what I mean? Like, surely, that's all you need to do.
No,
Quit with your conscious words, Richie. Do you know what I mean?
We just want to hear that dum dum dum. Just come on, man. Switch off
exactly.
I'm just trying to switch off. And hey, look, man. And who can knock people from wanting to switch off from the world?
Yeah, true. Some people. I like them stuff as well, man. You know what I mean? I'm not knocking any of that music. I love it as well. But there's a time where you need to just sit back and go, what do we need to talk about and what are the topics?
That's it.
Us kind of musicians now are the ones who are going to be telling you about them topics in life. You get me?
Yeah.
With a nice rhythm behind it, so you have to just tune into the thing, man. Don't just lock it off, man. You can listen to everything, man. Be open to a lot of things, man.
Yes, definitely open-minded, man.
That's it. I'll often speak to people that most people that I talk with, they love a big range of music and they love all sorts of styles, and that's great. But there are some people that just like one type of music, and it's like one door, there's one room. Do you know what I mean? How many doors are there in the world now, especially with the variety of people being able to produce straight from their bedroom? The music out there, the genres are endless music. It's
amazing.
Oh, it's beautiful, man. It really is.
It is.
So yeah, content, guys.
Yeah, man.
Pay attention.
We're all about the content. We've got more content to bring to the world, man. We're just getting started. You know what I mean?
Truly.
And let's talk a bit about content. I know that we talk about herb in some of the tunes as well. Speaking freely. Where it's referenced. I want to touch on what the green sacred herb Mary Jane marijuana. What does that mean to you? As a medicine, as a plant, is it something that aids that music creatively, or on another level, is it more spiritual or I guess ceremonial? I don't know. I'd love to get you to touch on that.
Well, yeah, man. Like when I'm like, I don't know, because I don't know. Like I said, I'm very determined, so I can do music without weed as well. But it does definitely kick into a certain sense. I do get into my own kind of zone and kind of like, it sounds crazy, but when I hear a rhythm and I start flirting with ideas in my head, and I can completely get lost, like honestly, like madly lost if I'm just smoking weed and before any rasta or anything, before I turn rasta or anything, I was smoking weed, saying when I love herb, man, trust me. Me and herb got a different connection, trust. So even if it's like just smoking weed or like for the benefit of it, there's lots of benefits you can. Look at anywhere now. Look, it's all out there for everyone to see. It's not like hidden anymore. Not like back a day when you have to read and find out, cannabis can heal this. It's out there. Everyone knows this stuff. It's like printed everywhere. So I don't have to preach it to be like, see me. I just love herb anywhere. I love it for like growing the plant, looking at the plant. It's a beautiful plant. It smells beautiful. Everything about it. Yeah, man. Herb's beautiful, man. No one should no one should hate herb. I don't think, man. Because like any kind of herb, basil, anything. Trust me, man. Ganja's just the best one.
I hear that, and you've just said it, man. It's totally accessible, and that's knowledge. The knowledge is accessible. Not only the plant, of course, the plant's accessible. That's granted, but around the world, forward-thinking states and nations are just, they're capitalizing on its value, and I don't mean monetary. I'm talking about its value as a plant, as a healer, as an eco-friendly, cloth, as a thing that's curing. I mean, we're using it now in our country legally, just through the likes of, what have I lost the word now? Not THC.
CBD, man.
Thank you, man.
CBD.
I don't lose that.
Yeah, man.
Using those acronyms these days. Yeah, CBD.
The UK, one of the biggest, bro. The UK, one of the
biggest.
Of
course, we're already been growing ganja plants all over the place for all the medicinal purposes.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
And you see that, what's that, you see that, and the people, everyone knows that, the people know that, but yet they sit back and go, yo, ganja's horrible, and go, yo, and they look at you when you smoke it, but the people who you like represent and you respect and that, and giving you all these government, they're the biggest distributors, you get me? So if it's so bad and so horrible and it's disgusting, then why is the government doing it? No one can answer me nothing, man, trust me. Madness, man. People are going on with some foolishness out there, man. I don't even like to get started on it like that because I love the people, you know what I'm saying? But they need to fix up, man, trust.
They really, do need to fix up. We're from an era, lads, even now, just us guys, where at one point it was Class C.
Yeah.
And they declassed it, declassified it down to B amongst some hard drugs, like some hard stuff. I mean, don't get me started on mushrooms.
Yeah, man,
where that's been classified. But.
Well, that's a whole different crazy thing. It's just, I mean, all of that's just coming down to the fact that, they don't want you to have an individual mind. And what I say, it's the government. It comes back to that same thing of you, talking about divide and conquer, innit? Like, you're not going to divide people if they've got an individual free-thinking brain. You know what I mean? So you're not going to let them, smoke their weed or do their shrooms or take whatever it is that, that they want. I mean, the crazy thing there is it even extends to there's a lot of research going on in Bristol at the moment. It's fascinating, doing a lot of research into mental health and treating mental health with hallucinogens, but they're coming up across red tape all day long, and it's these things, you go back years and years and years, thousands of years, ever since man's been on the planet, they've seeked out things to expand their minds and their horizon. And I'm sure we have treated our own depression and anxiety and different things with these substances, probably for years. Well, definitely we have. Because, you read it in history. If you do the research, it's all out there. Just go and do it. I advise anybody to go and do it, It's a shame, now that we've got to this point of, the monetary world where something is only acceptable in its tiny little pre-packaged pill form, and that's a certain recipe to make money with, at the end of the day. I mean, we could talk about this all day long, couldn't we? But
let's do it, man. Let's talk.
I'd love to.
Big up Bristol. Yeah. That's another big up from me because they are doing it. They're gunning it. I feel like they're gunning forward. They're active. I love. Is it Stokes Croft? Is it down there? They've got very active players.
Proper, yeah, man.
Yeah, proper. He is proper. Yeah. Good. Done a few performances down there, and those guys are just great. They're everywhere. They won't let the
great energy and great vibe, man.
Very, very great vibe. Bristol's coming up, they've done a lot of great things, with the statue tearing down, and they don't allow no bullshit to pass through their way, the government legislation comes in and it's not looking good. I mean, if you look at a lot of the advertising companies around Birmingham, we're littered with adverts. I don't know if you've noticed, but it's just totally unregulated. In the city, you can't walk around here without being hit with an advert, and that's content being shoved in your face day in, day out without your consent. You just step out into the public domain and you're allowed to be advertised to digitally, by paper, by card. It don't matter. They're just advertising it. Bristol, they're locking it off. You can't. You walk around Bristol, you barely any adverts. Then it's not destroying the natural skylights. I mean, they're doing the hallucinogen experiments. But I think I got that article about 10 times. I got that sent to me. You should sign up, man. But unfortunately, you can't have done it before. Yes. I think is the I think
okay.
You have to go in there with.
Yeah. That's not going to work for you, brother. I don't think. You know what I
mean? Maybe not. But yeah,
who knows? Who knows?
But you're right on. These medicines and these mind-opening substances are definitely not something that the government of today want its people taking, because when they realise the true nature of what's going on, even when, like you said earlier, Richie, where the true nature of something, you can wake up to it and then you start just accepting it, just go back into living your life, because you know that actually if you do try to stand against that, it could mean a big change for your life, and people don't like change. Yeah, because change is hard. Huh? So, what's next for you guys, man? What's going on, Richie? I know you're a dad now. That's got to busy you up right now.
Man.
Yeah, man. It's lovely, man. To be fair, little Mila Pearl. So yeah, she's all good, man. It's all nice. To be fair, to me, like I said, man, I'm bare like I got a next mindset. I reckon, like, you know, I'm bare determined. Like you say, like, oh, it must be a next world for you. All it's done for me is like every time I wake up and I see her face, I'm gonna go, listen, I'm going to get it today anyway. And I used to do that anyway to myself. I used to wake up, I'm gonna go get it anyway. So, you know, and I work a lot, you know, about sleep and that. You just go and work and do your thing, you know what I mean? And it's work and work. And when you need to sleep, you catch your hours, little rest, and then you go and work and that. So that I, like when the child comes on board, you just go, yo, it's more of a wake up call. You like, I've definitely got to get it now. Like before, you could just like get time to chill, you know, smoke your weed and have a little party there. Nah, there's no time for that now. Yeah, baby to sort out and this to sort out, and then you've only got time to do the music this time, so you better go and get it in. You know what I mean? And it better be good. So you just make sure you work harder, man. So it's good, man. The child's a blessing, man. So it's all good. Me, there's a little blessing.
Bless up, man. And your lady is here called B. Is it B as well?
Kabibi.
Kabibi. Big up Kabibi,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
Big up mums.
Kabibi, yeah, man. All mums around the world, man. Trust me.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Big up the bees, man. You both got the bees, haven't you?
Yeah,
Buzzing.
man. This is it. Yeah, that's it, man.
Busy bees, man.
It's a good
Trust
letter,
me.
obviously. For real.
And Robbie, what's going on with you, man? What's happening next? I've just received one of your tunes, mate. Absolutely blew my mind. The tunage was just...
Wow.
Wow.
Oh, too kind, brother. Too kind, man. Well, you know what? Thank you very much for saying that, man. I mean, it's one of them music, to answer your question. To like, spent a long time, you know, like finding a sound, and probably way too long finding a sound. And now I'm hungry than ever, man. You know, I feel like I've got the tools to do what I need to do. And I'm surrounded by, you know, beautifully, amazingly talented people. So it's like, now's the time to go get it. So yeah, enough projects on the cards. We've got more stuff that like, we're doing together, obviously, this year, you know, plenty to come. There's like plenty of wicked young culture stuff that I heard recently that's just going to like blow people's minds, man. And there's all sorts going on, man. There'll be more K-Dotty stuff. We've got some more stuff to do with Juggernaut. We've got some high-grade hi-fi stuff. It's just mad. I just wish I didn't have a day job, you know what I mean? Like,
you won't soon, bro, that's for sure.
Well, it's part of that drive, man. Like Richie was saying, you got to be determined, haven't you? Got to work harder than ever, harder than ever to get what you want, because, you know, time's of the essence in one sense, you know, because why not? I think one of the beautiful things, if you can say that, about the situation we've been in with the pandemic is if you've had a head on your shoulders and you've been able to have opportunity to actually go into certain things, you've had a lot of time to invest, you know, into the right things. And for me, it's been wicked. Just found meditation and a few different things just to clear my head and feel like now
you're doing your Wim Hof.
Yeah, man, Wim Hof, you know how that is. It's got to be done.
You're on that,
big
Richie.
up the man. There's another big up.
No, I'm not on that, bro.
Nah.
I'm straight ganja.
Check it.
Yeah, he's just breathing in pure weed, man. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm breathing in the oxygen.
See me in my head, we're on some madness,
I'm getting high off my own supply.
Yeah,
You can do both, bro, you know.
That's what they say, you know what I mean? That's I'll stick to CBD for now.
So you have to
know
look
how
into it,
is.
because like I said, education's key, man. So I have to look into it sometimes, man. I'm just dealing with the next style of education first.
That's it.
For real, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotta learn.
Always have to learn, man.
Yeah.
True, man.
Plenty's come out though. I mean, there'll be some dub mixes as well, because as I said before, like me, I love reggae, but I love dub. Dub's my thing. So there'll be I need to get on it, but there'll be first steps in dub. So expect the whole EP in dub. And it's gonna be fun.
Bad. Yes.
It's gonna be serious, man. So yeah, but yeah, there's enough wicked things happening this year. You know, no lie. It's gonna be. Can't wait.
And Richie, first steps, what are your next steps EP wise? Have you got another one on the horizon?
To be fair, you know, because what it is, like before, when my partner was pregnant with Mila, I was kind of just like, the start of it, I wasn't smoking at all in it, so I was kind of just working loads in studio. So there's like quite a lot of things nearly finished and ready in that, and I don't know if it's going to be an EP or a single, but there's, you know, there's things in the bank, you know what I mean? So we're going nice. The next step is really with the band in it, me, Stevie, getting the band together on 2nd of June, Robbie as well playing with us.
Yeah, man.
So like, we're getting that together, and we're getting the gigs in and that, and we've got the new material. So we're looking to just mash it up with the band, man. Just try and get as many gigs and send the message as many places as possible, because that's the true thing that we want to do, man. Just stay on the road and send the good message to the people, because they deserve it, man. Everyone works
They
hard
do.
and does their thing, so people deserve to just like release and think, oh, this is just nice to forget for a little while, and also catch the message if I can. You know, if not, you know, at least you went home with a smile on your face, and that's the main message, man. Trust me, the people is the message, man. So that's what
And
we're
yeah,
trying to work
guys,
towards. That's the next step, man.
Young Culture Sound, go check them out if you haven't already. We'll leave all the links, everything we've talked about in the description. And they've just released the black on black t-shirts and hoodies as well. They're
don't know if you can see
looking
it.
wicked. You're rocking it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bit
Looking
dark.
wicked.
Colours.
So go cop
Yeah,
some of them. Support that independent music, and we look forward to seeing you guys back on the stages this year.
Yeah, 2nd of June, man.
We're
2nd
all
of
hungry
June.
for it, aren't we? Do you know what I mean?
Second of course we
Everyone.
are, man. Yes.
Exactly, brother.
Starving.
man.
Everyone's hungry for
That's
it.
the best
Everyone,
thing.
like us, the musicians, the people that are anybody in the industry,
Been
and
waiting to
most
play.
importantly, the people. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
the
man.
people need that, man, more than ever. Do you know what I mean?
Thinking
It's-
about
you
it
can just
now.
feel it. You know what I mean? It's just, it's filling me full of energy already, man. So yes. We've had a good time to get creative, to write new material, and that goes to everybody, every musician, hopefully, you know. So now we're just ready to, you know, send that fire straight out to
That's
the
it,
people.
man.
The first dances are going to be crazy.
Where is that show? The 2nd of June.
2nd of June is at Hare and Hounds, man, and it's limited capacity. Is 50 tickets available. So
Yes.
yo, you see when it online, people just might.
I'm getting it now. I'm buying it right now. It's
Trust me,
49
like,
now. 49
I'll
tickets
let,
left.
I'll let, yeah, man, truly, man, truly. So it's gonna be a good dance, man. It's a good set as well, man. So
Yes.
we're gonna start working on some serious
Coming.
musicians, man. So you want to just get down there, man, for real, man. 2nd of June, and there'll be a lot of dancers coming towards it as well, man. So just keep an eye on Young Culture Band,
Yeah, man.
Young Culture Sound, man, definitely, man. And you'll hear some new material coming soon.
Yes. I'm excited to hear all of it. I'm excited to hear
Yeah,
all
man,
of it.
we're working with Juggernaut as well, and little Jar Mule, little Myla.
Yes, big
Yeah, man,
Yeah.
he's got some tunes coming out as well. So, yo, watch the space, man. Young Culture Band and Young Culture Sound.
Yes.
We've got enough
Yes.
things coming out, man. So watch
Yeah.
out, man.
Big up, Jugger. I heard Stevie mention that you guys were doing a track together. That's been a long time.
Wicked
coming.
and bad, you know. I just heard it today. Yeah, it's different.
That's gonna
Wicked
be
and bad.
fire.
Trust me. Trust me.
Yes. What
Trust
a
me.
link.
You know, Jugger's full of different styles as well, you know. So, yo,
Yeah, man.
the tune's bad.
No
Tune's
doubt.
Bad.
Yes.
Yeah,
My
man.
boy
and
right
Milo
there.
as well, man. So it's gonna be
Yes.
proper, man. Like even that tune, like that EP. I mean, I think it's gonna be an EP. I think it's gonna be like a rhythm EP. But
Okay.
that next thing is fire, and then we got
Yes.
another like 5-6 tunes that just coming. So yo,
Yes.
just watch out, man. The tune's gonna be coming proper, man, and we're coming with proper
Young
proper
Culture
stories and
too, man.
proper like situations. You know what I'm saying? So just listen out, man. And the rooms are fire. So
Yeah, man.
yeah,
I'll keep my ear to the floor and listen for the Buffalo
man.
to come, man. I'm excited
I
for
know.
that.
the Lions,
Well,
man,
lads.
the Lions.
Yeah, man. Lads, what can I say, man? A massive thank you for coming in. I'm really glad we got to actually do this, man. Seriously.
Yeah, man.
Yes,
It's been a
yeah,
blessing.
good time.
And if anyone wants to find you guys on social media, where's the best platform to find you both, and what you're at and that?
Robbie's.
Well, you can search either of us out on SoundCloud. Obviously, if you just search Robbie Melody, you'll find me that on Instagram, on Facebook. I haven't got to the stage of building a website yet. It's pretty early days for the Robbie Melody production thing, but new big things are going to come. And then you got a whole heap of places to
Yeah, you
reach
can
you.
find
innit?
us on Instagram, Culture Man or Young Culture Sound,
Yeah.
or Facebook, Young Culture Band, Young Culture Sound, or all our stuff's on Bandcamp as
Bandcamp
well.
in it as well, yeah.
Yeah, we've got our t-shirts and hoodies on there, selling £15 t-shirts, 25 hoodies. So
Yeah.
yeah, man, everything's on there. All our releases as well, so you can catch us on Spotify, iTunes. Yeah, so about, man. Young Culture Sound, Young Culture Band, Robbie Melody, Richie
Yeah, man.
Culture, man.
Medea?
Join them on the journey, guys. Follow it. I'll leave
it.
all of the links in
Yeah,
the
man.
description. You can find it on Spotify, YouTube, and also on Buzzsprout as well. It's all there. All the links are available. Make sure you go and click on them, follow them, join them on the journey, join them for the music, download it. Make sure you buy that music on a Friday where Bandcamp cut their costs as well. So all the music gets delivered straight to the artist as well. And also make sure you come and attend their gigs. Next one coming up June the 2nd at the Hare and Hounds. You heard it here first. Make sure you get down. It's going to be
50
one.
tickets, man. 50 tickets, man. 50 tickets.
There you go. That is limited. Limited. Make
on.
sure you are holding one of them Willy Wonka golden tickets for this extravagant show. Lads, a real pleasure. I can't wait to
man.
do this
Bless,
again in the physical.
100%.
I'll be there with you.
100%.
For real, yeah. We're having a party, man. I can't wait. It's going to be
Yeah.
good. We'll have a whole heap of new tunes. We'll have a sack
Truly,
of tunes
truly.
then, man. You know what I mean? There'll be a
Truly.
sack of tunes.
That's coming out in December. Instead of
Yeah.
Santa, it's you, man, going to be delivering a sack of tunes.
Sack of tunes, yeah, it'd be the best sack you ever. No, I don't know about that, but it's going to be a good sack same way, man. You know what I mean?
Lads, it was a pleasure, bro. Really, really good to see you guys, man.
Yes.
One love.
Blessed love, man.
One
Blessed
love, brother.
love.
Nice one, man. See you
Easy.
soon. Yes,
Love.
wicked and bad.